Well, so this is going to be a fun re-recording. So yeah, I accidentally forgot to add a side quest to this. So of course, welcome back everyone. Yep, that is of course right. Now for today's quest review, I'm of course going to be taking a look at Skyrim's factions and giving some quick thoughts about them. So starting off, we of course have the Dark Brotherhood. This is a guild of assassins and um they really only offer like one type of side quest, and that is of course murdering random NPCs throughout Skyrim. There's also the side quest Delayed Burial, in which we can help or accuse Cicero of a crime. Personally, I suggest just helping him be if you really want to protect all the NPCs in Skyrim, but that's beside the point. Then, of course, we have the Thieves Guild. This is pretty much just either no stone unturned, or of course doing various jobs to increase their status in the province. Frankly, these ones are kind of boring. The quests that you do get from them in Solitude, Markarth, Rightland, and Windhelm are definitely good, but the quests not so much. Then of course we of course have the Civil War factions. Those are pretty much the same, just taking out the rebel or imperial camps, and that's really it. They're not really much of a side quest, but I figured I should mention them. Then we have the companions, which again, those aren't exactly the best ones. You're pretty much just doing odd jobs throughout Skyrim and such. They're not really too interesting aside from finding the Silver Hand or finding old companions artifacts and such. And that's really it. Then of course you have the Godfrey Toll, which personally I think these are the best ones. It's either helping out the other apprentices, the teachers, or learning the master spells for alteration, conjuration, destruction, or illusion. There's also Forgotten Names, which is a pretty fun miscellaneous quest to do, and probably one of my favorites. Then of course we have the Bard's College. This one you're just pretty much just helping find some stuff that got misplaced and such. Not really too important. Then of course we have the Valkerheart and Dawnguard. The Valkerheart clan is pretty much just undermining the Dawnguard, and that's really it. You do get to destroy the Dawnguard, but this should have been a main quest. The Dawnguard is pretty much just destroying vampires and such, rescuing citizens, finding old Dawnguard artifacts, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and improving the crossbow. Overall, I think the Dawnguard is a gold standard when it comes to guild quests. Then of course we have Neloth. You're pretty much just helping him with his research, and that's pretty much it. There's also the quest Old Friends, which you can help find his old assistant, who's trying to get revenge on him, and that's really it. Overall, Neloth's quests are pretty interesting. He also does give you quests to find the black bugs, which is fairly interesting, but you can find those on your own anytime. We also have the Greybeards, which are pretty much just giving you random words, and of course the Blades, which they're pretty much just killing dragons and such. Overall, I think that's all the guilds. Honestly, if there's anything I missed, I will definitely be leaving it in a comment below. But so that's the question. How good are all of these? Are they worth it or are they not worth it? Frankly, honestly, some are definitely worth it. The Dark Brotherhood, I think that the contracts are kind of cool and definitely does add a lot to that guild. And of course, the Dawnguard and Cauldron Told are definitely top tier when it comes to guild quests. But stuff like the Thieves Guild and of course the Valkerheart clan and of course the Civil War factions, I feel like they could be a lot better, to be honest. But honestly, I feel like some would probably disagree. But that's all I really have to say about this one now. But of course, obviously, I will be wrapping up the remaining side quests that I have not covered in the next few days. Then I will be taking a break from these in April when until I upload the final one, that of course being in May. But that won't be the end of my Skyrim videos. In fact, I actually plan to do more top 5s and such, and even take a look at specific dungeons, sort of like a quest review, but a bit like I did with Afland back in 2022, because I feel like there's some really interesting places in Skyrim that kind of get overlooked, so I kind of want to give attention to those. But that's all I really have to say for now, so thank you all for watching and have a wonderful night.